Hi students, so now we are going to see about cube and cube root. Before that, we just recall regarding positive and negative square root. For example, number is 16. So 4 into 4 is equal to 16, that is 4 square, that is 16. So when we multiply 4 into 4, that is a positive number, we will get 16, that is also positive. But when we multiply minus 4 into minus 4, okay, a negative number multiplied by negative number, we will get a positive number, okay, because minus into minus is plus. But when we write the square root, then it will be regarding the positive side and the negative side, that will be shown in minus 4 and plus 4. So that means every positive number has two square roots, and every positive number is having a negative side and a positive side. Square root of 0 is 0. So these are the points just you have to remember. If you have any queries, you can ask. Now we are moving into cube and cube root. So what is cube? If a number is written 3 times and multiplied, then the product is called the cube of a number. So here we can see the example. 6 into 6 into 6 is equal to 6 cube, 6 raised to 3 is equal to 216. Okay, so hence 216 is the cube of 6. So that means if we have given one number, okay, and we have to find the cube of it, so that means that number should be multiplied 3 times. After multiplying the number 3 times, we will get an answer, and that answer is the cube of the number which asked for. Now we can see some examples. To find the cube of rational number, find the cube of 17. Cube of 17. So now we have to find the cube of 17. So we will multiply 17 three times. Then we will get the answer, that is 4913, 4913. So that is the answer for 17. Cube of 17 is 4913. Another example, that is find the cube of, in bracket it is written minus 6, that is a negative number, minus 6 raised to 3. So we have to multiply minus 6 3 times. Minus 6 into minus 6 into minus 6. We will get the answer, that is 216. But there will be a negative sign because minus into minus is plus. But when we multiply 3 times, it will be negative. So minus 216. Minus into minus 6 is minus 36. 36 multiplied by minus 6. Then we will get the answer 216. But only one minus will be there. So that will be minus 216. I'll just clear it once again. Minus 6 into minus 6, that will be 36. We will be getting a positive number because minus into minus is plus. Okay, so that 36 into minus 6. 36 into minus 6. We will get minus 216. So the cube of minus 6 is minus 216. 216. Example 3. Find the cube of, in bracket it is written minus 2 upon 5. Okay, minus 2 upon 5 is a rational number. Now we have to find the cube. Minus 2 upon 5 raised to 3. We will multiply 3 times. Minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. Into minus 2 is minus 8. Similarly, 5 into 5, that is 25. 25 into 5 is 125. So now we got the cube of minus 2 by 5 is minus 8 upon 125. Example 4. Find the cube of 1.2. 1.2 raised to 3, we will multiply 3 times. 1.2 into 1.2 into 1.2 is equal to 1.728. So 1.728 is the cube of 1.2. Example 5. Find the cube of 0.02. Again we will multiply 0.02 3 times. We will get the answer, that is 0.000008. So this will be the cube of 0.02. So now we are moving into cube root. Okay, so I hope you all understood about the cube part. Now this is cube root. We know how to find the square root of a number by factorization method. Using the same method, we can find the cube root. That means we have to find the cube root of a number. So that we can find by using prime factors. Okay. So now we will find how to find the prime factor. For example, the number is 216. Oh, I have written over here. Now we have to see the smallest number. So that will be 2. So now we will see how many times 2 will go in this number 216. So 2 we will write over here. So in 2 will go 1 time. In 1 2 won't go. Okay, so that will be 0. Now this 16. In 16 2 will go 8 times. Okay, again we will check whether 2 will go in 108. Okay, 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. Now again we will check whether 2 will go or not. So 2 2s are 4. Okay, so 1 over here, 1 will come this side. 14. So in 14 2 will go 7 times. I'm sorry, over here it is 2. Okay, 2 2s are 4. So 2 times in 5, 2 times 2 will go. Okay, 14. 7 2s are 14. So now in 27, how many times 2 will go? So 2 won't go in 27 because in 2 will go 1 time. In 7 2 doesn't go. Okay, then again there will be a number, a remainder. So we will check for 3. We will change the number. So we will check how many times 3 will go in 27. Okay, so that will be 9. 9 into 3 is 27. Now in 9, how many times 3 will go? 3 times. And 3 will go in 3 1 time. So now we got 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Means here you can see. Okay, so now this is cube, this is also cube. So 2 numbers we got. So this how we find the prime factor for a number. So 2 cube into 3 cube. So that will be 6 cube. So see, 6 into 6 into 6. So you can see the number 6 into 6 is 36, and 36 into 6 is 216. So now we saw how to find the prime factors. Okay, by factorization method. Okay, we can find the cube root. So now example, you can see the examples over here. First example is find the cube root of 216. 216 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So I showed you how we got this number. Each of the factors 3 and 2 appear thrice. So let us group them as given below. 216 is equal to 3 into 2 in a bracket. 3 times we have to group that. Then that will be a cube, 6 cube. So here here they have asked for cube root. So always we have seen in the previous lecture how we have to note cube root. So 3 over here and the square root symbol, then 216 is equal to 6. That is, in a rational form, if we have to write, then 216 in bracket 1 upon 3 is equal to 6. I hope you all understood this part. Okay. Now example 2, find the cube root of minus 1331. Same way we have to find by the prime factors. Then we will get the answer. To find the cube root of minus 1331, that is factorize. So by factorization method, the number will be 11. 11 should be multiplied 3 times. Okay. Now the number is negative. So minus 11 into minus 11 into minus 11, that is minus 11 cube. That is minus 1331 cube root is equal to minus 11. Okay. Now moving into third example. Find the cube root of 1728. So here 1728. Okay, once we will find the prime factors, again there will be 2 sets. Okay, so that will be 2 into 2 into 2 and 6 into 6 into 6. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. 6 into 6 into 6 is 216. That is shown over here. They have bifurcated, or they have showed in different part, means different way. Now 2 cube, 2 is 3 times over here, 2 cube into 6 is 3 times over here, 6 cube. So 2 into 6 is raised to 3. Okay, so that will be 12. Okay, so 12 into 12 into 12 is 1728. Okay, so when we will multiply 12 into 12 into 12, we will get 1728. So maybe you can ask that why then we would have tried for 12 only. No. Whenever we are doing a prime factorization, we have to start with the small number. Okay, we have to start with the small number. Okay, so we cannot jump into bigger numbers. That is why we have got over here 2 into 2 into 2, then it changed to 6 into 6 into 6. So now this number, when it is multiplied 3 times, we will get this number 1728. Okay, so here you can see only one set is there of 11. 11 into 11 into 11, we got the answer 1331. But here, because 2 doesn't go in this number, 3 doesn't go in this number, so directly 11 goes in this number. So because of that, it was a bigger number over here. But in this number, smallest number 2 will go. So we have started with 2. So but the cube is 12. So 12 into 12 into 12 is 1728. And if the cube root of number is asked for negative number, then the answer will be minus 12. This just for a note. Note that cube root of minus 1728 is asked, then the answer will be minus 12. Now here is a fourth example. Here you can see it's a decimal number over here. So find cube root of 0.125. Now we have to change this. So cube root of 0.125 we will convert into cube root of 125 upon 1000. Why 1000? Because after decimal there is 3 digit. Okay, 0. Then it is 3 digit. So that will be converted, divided to 1000, divided by 1000. If it is only 2 digit, then it will be divided by 100. If it is only 1 digit, then divided by 10. I hope you understood that part. So now this is after decimal, there is 3 digit. So 125 is divided by 1000, so that decimal will move. Now we have to show it in different. So 3 cube root of 125 divided by upon cube root of 1000. We can see the formula over here. A upon b raised to whole bracket m is equal to a raised to m upon b raised to m. So here now we have to see the factorization for 125. We have to remove the prime factor for it for 125. So in 125 5 will go, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 will go. So 5 into 5 into 5 we will get 125. So cube root of 5 cube is 125 divided by in 1000 10 will go. 10 will go 3 times. So 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000. So cube root of 10 cube. Okay. So now the number is 5 upon 10. Okay. So that will be removed. Cube once it is moved to the other side of the equal, cube and cube root is removed. Okay. So that will be 5 upon 10. That is 1 decimal. As I told you before, after 0 point, after decimal, only 1 digit is there. Okay, then that will be divided by 10. Okay, so similarly 5 upon 10, that means 0.5. Got it? I hope you all understood this part, and this is only an explanation part again. If you have any queries regarding this, you can ask freely. Thank you.